Well, good morning, and welcome to the Daniel Sauls Show, where you will witness sports talk and debate from yours truly, Daniel Sauls. Well, I have nothing else left to say. Let's get started! Man, enough talking about Colorado. We got to go to boxing. Last Saturday night, on September 30th, we had the biggest event in boxing in the past few weeks. This has been a very big build-up for this fight. Canelo versus Charlo, Everyone knows Canelo won this fight. It was a victory. We all get it. Undisputed, still in the super middleweight division, But the question here today isn't about obviously who won this fight, because we already know who won this fight. The question is, who was more impressive? Was it Canelo or was it Charlo? And surprisingly, I'd say Charlo was more impressive because of this. Charlo lasted all 12 rounds. He lasted every single round of that fight. He did go down, and when he went down in the 7th round, I looked at it and I was like, it was just a flash knockdown. He didn't see it coming. He didn't see the shot. It didn't really hurt too much, but he needed to regroup. He wanted to regroup. That's why he went down. He chose to go down. He even said it after the fight in the post conference or whatever, the interviews in the media. He said that he went down on purpose to regroup because he was being smart. Charlo went up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo because his brother Jamal could not because of personal issues. But in this fight, Charlo quickly realized that what he was doing was not working. All the experts told him if he wants to win this fight, the key to winning is jabbing and running away. Jabbing and running away. Double jab, triple jab, run around the ring. Double jab, triple jab, run around the ring. Get a few power shots in. That was his key to winning. But here's the problem with that. He was never going to outbox Canelo Alvarez. He doesn't have the power of Canelo Alvarez. This fight was out of hand. The only way he was going to beat him is if he would have knocked him out early, because everyone knows Canelo's a slow starter. Let's get that out the way. He's a slow starter. As you could tell, the first round was boring. I watched it. He didn't throw a lot of punches. He didn't even throw a punch in the first minute. He threw no punches. There was no punches thrown until like 45 seconds into the fight. Jamel threw a jab. Nobody wanted to throw a punch because they were reading each other. They wanted to see what they were doing, how they were moving. And when you're looking at it closely, Jamel realized that he couldn't do it. In his eyes, if you looked at his eyes, he was worried because he felt the power of Canelo. He felt it. Canelo told him he was going to feel it, and he did. And I know he did. That's another thing you have to realize, though, is that Charlo was not expected to win this fight. He was never going to win this fight. Because like I said before, he couldn't outbox him. He can't outpower him, which means he can't knock him out. Canelo's guard is better. Everything is better. Jamel's never faced a guy like Canelo. He's going up. This is the A side for Canelo. He 100%. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair at all. Canelo was too powerful. He was too precise for Charlo. Canelo performed better in this fight than he did in the past few fights because everybody was saying he was falling off. He's going down a cliff. This is it. He's going out. This is his time to get out of it. He's only 33, but he's falling apart. Canelo proved you wrong. But why I say Charlo is more impressive, like I said, because he lasted the rounds. He did the unthinkable. He lasted all 12 rounds with a Hall of Fame boxer, probably the 3rd best boxer in this generation, if not 2nd, to Floyd Money Mayweather. Canelo Alvarez is one of the greatest boxers of all time, and he lasted all 12 rounds with him. Jamel is a dog, like he said, he's a lion. He's a fierce boxer. He's great. And to me, I feel like he's one of the best boxers in the world, a top 15 boxer. But he proved that he can do what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to go in there and he was going to fight. And he did. He wasn't going to win, but he fought, and he thought he was going to win. I mean, who goes in the fight thinking they're going to lose? But he did what he said. He fought like he was, wanting to win, and he did, but he just didn't want to throw a lot because he knew that Canelo's a good counterpuncher. Okay? And I feel like Canelo isn't more impressive in this fight because we all expected him to perform at a higher level because he's just at the highest level, right? We expect him to perform at this level. Nobody expected Charlo to, I guess, get any close to beating Canelo, right? The judges gave him one round, I think. I don't think this fight was close, but I do feel like you got to give props to Jamel. He took a lot of hard shots to the head, a lot of hard shots to the body, and he ate it, right? Like I said, going up 2 weight classes, he ate it. The power is different. He's never faced anybody with the power of Canelo Alvarez, and he did last all 12 rounds, like I said, with a very, very minor flash knockdown. And after the fight, Canelo Alvarez said that nobody can beat this Canelo. Nobody. He said, I don't effing care who it is. And he's talking about who he fights next. The problem with him saying that, though, is that there's David Benavidez waiting. They asked him, he said he doesn't effing care. David Benavidez is about the only person in the world right now that I think can beat Canelo Alvarez. And I'm not saying that he's better all time, because he's not. But David's in his prime. Canelo is out. Canelo is on his way out. And you can't expect an older Canelo Alvarez with 60 professional won fights to be able to beat a guy that's in his prime right now. I don't believe it. Especially when you're in the weight class. That's the problem I have with Canelo saying that. That's why I have a problem with him fighting Benavidez. If he wants to actually stay recognized as the greatest or one of the greatest right now, he needs to stay the hell away from Benavidez. Don't get anywhere close to it. I don't effing care what he thinks because he's going to lose that fight if he tries. So that's what I don't like about this. So I would say stay away from Benavidez and continue fighting people that you know you can beat but that are at a high level, to keep your name out there and think that you're still in the top dogs, because he is in the top 2, either him or Crawford's #1 or 2 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. But that's really all I have to say about the fight. I thought the Jermell Charlo was more impressive to me just by what he did and the body of work that he did. But obviously Canelo won. It wasn't even close. But you got to give props to Charlo. But that's really it. I'm Daniel Sauls, the host of The Daniel Sauls Show. And I'll be back with another video for y'all guys once again very soon. But before this video ends, make sure to go like, subscribe, turn post notifications on as always. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. And very soon I'll be doing some giveaways so you can have some items that you would love and cherish forever. And you got to subscribe. I'll tell you what to do next video. But for now, like and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video for you. The new Daniel Sauls Show.